The second time I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody thinks he faked his death. He's not dead. There was many things that happened and he got set up for a little bit to still be able to live his life and still be in the public eye. He's still making music.
Tupac got caught on TMZ in 2009 after he burnt his fingerprints off and everybody seen him, right? The LAPD went out and covered that. Look it up on TMZ. Look it up. Go look it up yourself. Go look it up yourself. You think I'm scared of you? Let's go.
Jada, you're a bald-head liar and you're a addict, right?
Oh,
you told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swiftly. It's been over 2 weeks. So Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All parties, right? And the people, the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names, right? All the salacious stuff that you have done and hurt other people, I'm naming names. You assassinate my character. You say I extort you. Well, extortion is...
Sorry. He was, it was beyond friendship for us, as far as just, it's really difficult to explain because...
Brother Bilal is back at it again, and this time, he's exposing Jada for hiding the truth about Allie Carter allegedly being Tupac's daughter. Allie has been screaming about this for a long time, but everyone called her crazy, claiming that she made it up to get some clout. Well, more and more are getting convinced of Allie actually being Tupac's daughter, and the worst part is people speculate that Jada knew about it, but she still stayed silent, just like Tupac's family has been doing. It turns out, they don't want Allie associating herself with Tupac because they don't want to be associated with the allegations she's been making against all these powerful music executives. But baby, Bilal isn't letting Jada off that easy. He has been on her neck these past few days, so much so that they're now in court battling over some threats she allegedly made on his life. And it doesn't look like this situation with Allie is going to be any different. Okay, so as most of y'all know, Allie has been going hard for a while now. From exposing all those crazy parties to claiming that Tupac is her real daddy. This was unexpected as hell, because she was honestly the last person anyone was expecting to be an offspring of Tupac. But it turns out a lot of people in the industry allegedly knew and chose to stay quiet, because they're worried that the moment people find out she's Pac's daughter, it's going to give everything she's been saying a whole lot more credibility. See, the thing about Allie is that even before the Tupac stuff, she was already making serious noise. So you can imagine how much more shocking it was when people found out that the same girl blowing the whistle on all of this was also allegedly Tupac's long-lost daughter.
Ron Jeremy, Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget. Do you want me to keep going? Ask me. Everybody wonder why my smile is so deep. You get pressured, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the price. This is the price of speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my shit. So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and show up somewhere and talk and monetize every fucking thing that they're saying. When you realize that that shit is bull, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can fucking have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby. There's baby in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
What a lot of people tend to overlook is that Allie isn't just someone talking about things she heard about. No shade to other whistleblowers, but Allie is actually someone who claims to have lived through these things herself. She says she was taken from her mother and forced into a situation she couldn't escape for years. Some of the people she was with allegedly didn't make it out alive, and the ones who did, including herself, came out completely changed. And honestly, how could you not be? She claims she witnessed people being used, experienced it herself, and saw things that no person, let alone a child, should ever have to see. Nobody comes out of something like that the same.
There are 3, 4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars of children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old children to horse stables and have horses and dogs with them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang children upside down in satanic ritual abuse meetings, and they literally hang them, literally by metal prongs. They hang them to get dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood.
And when she felt like the authorities weren't taking her seriously, she took things into her own hands by filing an affidavit laying out her allegations in detail. And it included some big names like Birdman, Diddy, Denzel Washington, and even Beyonce. But get this, just when we thought things couldn't possibly get any worse, she popped out with the allegations about Tupac being her dad. According to Allie, the reason his family won't acknowledge her despite her saying she has proof is that doing so would complicate the legacy they've built around him. She also claims that right after she was born, a nurse at the hospital was allegedly paid to swap her with another baby, and that this is how both she and her mother ended up completely cut off from Tupac and his family.
You won't be able to hide from the public if I do, okay? Anybody that was in my biological family as surrogates, they know damn well what I'm talking about. All of y'all know what I'm talking about. And if something happens to this woman right here, that's the only person that I will ever consider. She is my mother. I know nothing else. So somebody touch my mama, it won't be a Sandra Bland situation. You guys will be seeing us on t-shirts. And I'm down with that because we know where we're going. But if insurance releases insurance, you release everything. And I mean everything. If a song comes on of cleaning out my closet, everybody knows what that means. So I want to tell you now, I know a lot of shit that I should not know. I haven't even got to the facilities. I haven't even got to things where things are buried. Why do I know cases that were in San Bernardino in 2005 when I was I know a lot of shit I haven't put off yet because every time I do, you guys see what kind of hell that we get. So like I said, Tupac, you know what I'm talking about, and you won't even be able to hide from your own family. Try me.
I tried to go back to the hospital, St. Bernardino's, California. I tried to go back and get some type of history.
Now, personally, I don't know how true all of this is. But then again, weird things have come true in Hollywood. But if anyone can confirm or denies, it's Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, as most of y'all know, Jada and Tupac were very close. Jada claims they never actually dated, but they definitely had a pretty intense relationship. In fact, even after Tupac died, Jada has consistently made sure to remind us how much she loves him. She does it more for him than she even does for Will Smith, the man she's married to and has kids with. They met as sophomores during a theater department assembly and had an instant connection. And baby, the rest was history. If there is such a thing as past lives, I definitely think that Pac and I have traveled a few times together. It just wasn't possible. It was like God made us that way. It was like, look, I'm going to put y'all together, right? Y'all are going to be a dynamic duo. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make it so y'all are not going to be able to get together, because that just wasn't the purpose.
Funny looking. Definitely from looking at him, wasn't necessarily like the type of cat that I would even like deal with, you know? But as soon as he approached me, he was like a magnet. It was like once you paid attention to him, he kind of sucked you in. And we hit it off from that moment on. He would tell me all the time, Jada, you're gonna be a star. You know what I mean? I'm like, Pac, come on. He's like, you're gonna be a star. You got it. You just got it. I don't think either one of us really thought that we would have made it in the way that we did. But we knew we were going to do something. He was one of my best friends. He was like a brother.
Tupac even wrote a whole poem about Jada, and it was honestly kinda cute. It's kind of hard to believe that they never dated when you hear how he spoke of her, and she did of him. He said, "You are the omega of my heart, the foundation of my conception of love. When I think of what a Black woman should be, it's you that I first think of. You will never fully understand how deeply my heart feels for you. I worry that we'll grow apart and I'll end up losing you. You bring me to climax without sex, and you do it all with regal grace. You're my heart in human form, a friend I could never replace." Another reason it's been so hard for her to let him go is that at the time he died, they were actually not on speaking terms. You see, after he got out of jail, he was basically a new person, and Jada wasn't having it at all. That was actually when he began his whole gangsta lifestyle, and she was just not going for it.
Do you have a tissue?
Thanks. You give nice hugs.
Anyway, Ali Carter and Will Smith's former assistant, brother Bilal, are now on her neck, claiming that she allegedly also hid the truth. I already know Jada probably hates the hell out of Bilal, because this man has been coming for her for a long time, and he doesn't seem to be pumping the brakes anytime soon. He was the same one who claimed a while back that Will was getting bent over by Dwayne Martin, and that Will also allegedly messed with Bryshere Gray.
I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
Okay. What did you do?
Mac is not going to be able to be there because him and Charlie had something else going on. I arrived in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on. I pulled him to the side. I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo.
It was actually after he made these allegations that Jada allegedly threatened his life, and he responded by suing her. So, according to the $3 million lawsuit he filed against her, Bilal claims Jada threatened his life after he made multiple appearances on Tasha K's platform, spilling details about Will's alleged gay affair with Dwayne Martin and allegations that Will used Brashear. Bilal says Jada tracked him down in the lobby of the Regency Calabasas Commons back in September 2021 and warned him that if he didn't stop telling her personal business, he would end up missing or catch a bullet. And it didn't stop there. After she apparently couldn't get him to sign an NDA, she allegedly followed him all the way out to his car while continuing to issue verbal threats. Now, it's unclear if Jada really did know for a fact that Ali is Tupac's daughter, but baby, whatever it is, Jada is more involved than we thought and has the answers to a lot of questions. As usual, people had their thoughts like this person who said, "I never doubted her. She spoke with too much passion. Pac escaped them, so they took his kid. Makes sense to me." Another person said, "I feel Diddy already knew who Ali's father was. This is why he kidnapped her after her father was unalived, as a torture for his hatred of Tupac and jealousy he will never make up to Tupac's level, unalived or whether he was still amongst us. His family didn't acknowledge her to keep her safe, I believe, and her mother. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Ali possibly being Tupac's daughter? And do you really believe the things Bilal is saying about Jada knowing about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.